this content is for kids.
It's not for kids.
Isn't that what I said?
No, it's not for kids. If you are 13 years or younger, this is not for you. Do I have to kill somebody in order to actually make that point across?
No, man, you don't have to kill no one.
Wait a second.
Oh, no.
We return to our planet. The High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies. We like movies. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings! You're watching SeptumSin vs. the World, and welcome to another episode of First Impressions, where when I see a movie on my physical media for the first time, I let you know my first thoughts of what I got. So what we got today is Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. This is one that I bought off a friend of ours, Dane Kyle. This is an Arrow release of this movie. And lots of special features on there, like tons and tons of things. So I'm not going to worry about talking about all of them, but let's just say that it's well worth your purchase. The only thing that I didn't realize was that it was a Region 2, so I had to put this off. And that's a sad thing, but I did watch this, and it was good. I mean, it was worth watching. I'm glad I got to watch it. I finally watched it during the Thanksgiving break, and I've only seen Elvira's Haunted Hills. I've never even seen the show that she's supposed to be on. I just know that she came out as LGBTQ recently, and good for her. Congratulations on that. But then I know that she's been in the hearts of teenagers for many years. So, let's talk about the story here on this, because it's definitely a good deal when it comes to, what do they call it, special features. But the story is, Elvira is doing her show, and she's got this sexist boss, so she's like, well, heck with this, I'm going to do my own show in Vegas. And but she has to pay $50,000 to get it started. So, a relative of hers has passed this little town, leaving her the estate. So she drives over there and, inherits it. So she's this, she's Elvira, and she's in this town filled with very uptight, moralistic people. And you got this evil dude who wants to buy this recipe book that is in this house. What they find out is that this is more than what they, were expecting. So, acting-wise, it's what you would expect from something like this. I mean, the acting is a little bit over the top in pieces, but it's over the top in the right way. I think that any fans of Elvira will be very happy here. If you haven't seen it and you're a fan of Elvira, I don't understand, because if I was a fan of Elvira, I'd have long seen this. But I finally just watched it because people like it. I did like it a lot better than I liked Haunted Hills. So that's also another awesome thing. And let's go with special effects, which were, decent enough. I think they had some pretty cool effects where they're doing magic back and forth and some death effects. Nothing too gross or over the top, but enough that it gets the job done. I liked the house. I liked a lot of the setting. I thought they had a good creepy house built in there. Very worth your while to check out. And then the music, the music's rocking. It's got a rocking soundtrack. It's really fun. And I think that Elvira fans will not be left wanting in that department. Well, who would I recommend this for? Well, Elvira fans, definitely. I think fans of old school horror that love those Joe Bob Briggs or any of those, people who did those horror host duties, Spengoolies. I think you would all get a kick out of this. I think that there's just a love for the horror genre, and there's actually kind of a love for that here as well. So horror fans, I think, can rejoice in this, especially if they enjoy a little bit of a schlock fest with their horror. I think as total, you would like this overall. I think that people who are not as big into the low budget can still get some fun out of this. So I think this is in general a pretty good one for horror fans and Elvira fans alike. And it's a pretty decent little horror comedy to boot. So with that being said, I think you might enjoy this little classic. And of course, tell me what you think of Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, in the comments down below. If you like this video, hit that like button. If not, hit the dislike, share, and, of course, subscribe. This has been SeptumSin, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.